Hi folks, Chief Meteorologist James Zahara here. You made it to the end of the week, and as promised, it's ending pretty cold as we're seeing not only some broken clouds around the area, but temperatures mainly in the 20s across the board as well. As cold as 20 in Dubuque, but upper 20s for many of our hometowns. There is some blue representing some snow on the radar, but if you've been outside, a lot of this is actually aloft, kind of producing kind of a filtered sun across the area. So overall, looking pretty dry with no worse than a few flurries as we go through the rest of the afternoon and early evening. And it will stay dry for a little bit longer too until we get to maybe about Sunday night. That's the system that will be impacting us with not only more additional rain, but also a lot of wind that will go with it as well. But that's not until Sunday night, okay? So until then, things are looking pretty quiet. Like I said, no worse than a few flurries as we make our way into the early evening. Otherwise, I think the clouds this evening will eventually give way to some breaks in those clouds. Maybe some nice clearing as we get toward dawn tomorrow. Overnight lows, yeah, pretty cold for most of us. Temperatures could be very likely back in the low to mid-teens in areas more to our north and west. The farther south and east as you go, temperatures will be right around the low to mid-20s. Come tomorrow, it is sunshine galore, full-blown sunshine. We're going to turn those winds a bit more out of the south and west, and this is the first stage of some nice warm numbers heading our way, with highs expected for our Saturday around the low to mid-40s, upper 40s, maybe near 50. The farther south of the Quad Cities as you go, that's a sure bet. Yeah, that's for sure. And I think we'll see those temperatures get even better both Sunday and Monday, with highs expected to make their way in the mid-50s. But the price we pay will be this system rolling on in. Look at the clock, 7 p.m. And I think by then we'll start seeing the first of these raindrops that will become quite heavy at times as we head in the early morning hours on Monday. Very fast moving system, so it should be quickly out of here, I would say by about lunchtime on Monday. Still with the flow, numbers will be back around those mid-50s, but this is going to be a very tightly wrapped storm system, so we do expect to see those winds possibly gusting around 40 miles an hour. Then we'll see some quiet skies roll in for Tuesday, but no real cold air with the passage of this system, as highs on Tuesday will be climbing right around 50 degrees. As far as the rainfall is concerned, yeah, it still looks like we'll get some plentiful amounts of moisture with this. The dark green that we see kind of raking its way across the area, that's an indication of at least 1 inch of rain in most of our hometowns. Of course, we've got to keep an eye on those rivers and streams, especially upstream. Hopefully we don't see any type of street flooding, or I should say creek flooding, that may be going on in some of our hometowns. Take a look at the 8-day outlook, and you can see after Monday, not too bad. Tuesday going into Wednesday, look at that, we're right back around the mid-50s, and then a weak front will be coming on through later next week and just cooling off those temperatures down around the 40s, but no real cold in the near future. For more weather information, go to our website, that is WQAD.com.